At Dearborn High School, where Saline has just defeated Grosse Pointe South 8-0 in a game that ended 3 minutes into the second half. Coach, probably not the most engaging game, but how do you feel about the way you guys responded to, a game where it wasn't necessarily, a close game, a challenging game, but the girls went out and took care of business?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it was good to play in the heat. We haven't really played in the heat yet. The Michigan spring, it's kind of been, cold and rainy, which for the temperature for soccer has been fantastic. So to play in the heat against, in a game where we kind of played very well and dominated and finished our chances was a good introduction to what it could be like on Thursday. So I'm happy with that. And in terms of the performance, we did exactly what we needed to do. Defensively, we needed to work on a couple of things. Transition in particular when we've lost the ball. But again, that might be down to the heat. So we give them a little bit of leeway for that. But yeah, we know that we've got to continue to do the right things.
You're going to poke holes in the 8-0 victory in 43 minutes.
we can always do better, Tran. Right. They know I'm a stickler for that sort of thing. I'm not just going to sit here and say that everything was absolutely perfect, because it never is. Right. But it's hard. It's hard at halftime to nitpick the performance when you're up 7-0. But we have to make sure that everybody's staying on task.
Well, how about McKenna Means? 2 goals the other night. You said she said it too. She didn't play her best to open the districts. 2 goals in the district final. 4 goals today. What do you think of the way she's kind of blown up here?
Yeah, she's she, as I said the other day, she's responded really, really well. When she's in that mood and she's ready to really work, both when we have possession of the ball and when we don't, she creates chances for herself and as well good opportunities for other people through her movement and explosive running. And that goes for all of our front line. When we are in the mood to be, sometimes sacrifice ourselves and make positive runs, it opens up the game for everybody else, causes disorganization for the opposition's back line, and then all of a sudden we find players in and around the box with space to either take shots or find a better pass for somebody else. Nora, prime example there for the last goal, could have took the shot herself, gave that up for a better one, and McKenna was in the right spot at the right time for a lot of her goals and find simple tap-ins, which was good.
Even the one that she scored before that, which I guess would have been her third, she wasn't running super fast. She was running same speed as her defender, but she did like a little change of speed at the last second, which lost her defender and bought her the room to make the move she made.
Yeah, change of speed, change of direction is kind of the key for any offensive player, and especially when it's hot and the defender you're playing against is starting to get tired. It can be really, really tough to hang with people. And that's a big part of our game. We, as I just previously said, the movement off the ball disorganizes defenders, but it also makes them really, really tired. We say we don't have to win the game in the first 5 minutes. Once the game gets into the dying embers, so to speak, like it's hard for back lines to keep that intensity and deny the space for the whole game, and then it's capitalizing when we get the opportunity.
How about as you get deeper into this playoff schedule, how important is it to see Sienna doing what she's doing for you out there?
Yeah, when she's in that mood and she's ready to take players on and mix up her game by passing and moving off the ball, direct running, finishing when she gets the opportunities, and giving up the opportunity to shoot and pass and find other people. She's one of the best players in the state.
Do you feel a little bad for some of the teams you're playing against?
No.
No. I know, but you're so fast out there that I don't think teams are ready for it if they haven't seen you before it. And it's just like, what are they going to do? You just put it past everybody and you catch up to it and you get there.
I've been saying it all year. We're blessed to have such talented players. But they don't. They don't rest on their laurels. They get after it they have to earn every single win, every single game, and they know that if in any given day, if they're not performing as an individual, then there are people that are ready to come on and take their opportunity. So they have to continue to deliver.
Were you around when Dana's team won the state championship?
I was around, yes, but I'll be honest, I didn't see a lot.
Well, one of the coaches you have who was around then, he goes, this team is faster than Dana's team was, and Dana's team was known to be pretty fast. You obviously have pretty high hopes for this team as the postseason goes on here.
Yeah, you know, we loosely speak about it. We don't get ahead of ourselves because we know how important each game is. You know, but if you're kind of looking at it, you're 2 wins away from a state final, 3 wins to be a state champion. There's a lot of soccer to be played before then, and we're not getting ahead of ourselves. We'll see the result of this game here, and we'll prepare for Thursday as best we can.
You have no experience versus Salem, but you have played Monroe.
Yeah, we've got no experience of playing Salem, but we've played a lot of teams that have played them.
Yeah.
You know, in these days with technology, NFHS and etc. and stuff like that, you can kind of look up games, etc., which we'll do. We'll prepare as best we can.
All right. I appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats on another win.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Next time.